All things political this Monday at 9. Our guests are Professor Joseph Lowndes, Assistant Professor, Department of Political Science at the University of Oregon, author of From the New Deal to the New Right, Race and Southern Origins of Modern Conservatism. Professor Stephen Voss is Associate Professor and Director of Undergraduate Studies at the University of Kentucky. Both Oregon and Kentucky, as you well know, are having their primaries tomorrow. I'm Kathleen Dunn. More phone calls in a moment. One line is open at 800-486-8655, 227-2050 for those of you who are in Milwaukee. And this is the idea of Wisconsin Public Radio. And we go back to phone calls to Julie from Milwaukee. Hi, Julie.
Hi. I just had a comment. I have lived in Oregon, different parts, both in Portland and also more rural areas. And I just was kind of curious when the colleges actually were let out for school and what possible role that might play in some of the large numbers. And just also to comment that Portland is very, very different from either coastal or eastern Oregon, and what either of the professors might think about those issues. And I just also wanted to say that I think that with all the discussion about Obama and, race and that kind of thing, I don't think it's any small thing that, if Hillary Clinton was able to win over and get support from this sort of working-class male voting population, that is no small thing. People may be concerned about race, but I'll tell you, white working-class men are scared to death of successful, powerful women. So I just also wanted to know what the professors thought about those issues, and I will just hang up and listen.
Okay, thanks for the call. Let's start with you, Professor Voss.
Okay, the fact that Oregon's got that variation, and Kentucky does too. We have a large number of schools and universities in Lexington, and in fact, I think there was a recent survey that showed we have as many educated people here as they have in Madison, Wisconsin, and we're in the top 20 in the country. Within these so-called red state areas to which we apply certain stereotypes, there's a very large blue state component. And the same, is true in these blue states like Oregon. There's still going to be very large areas and large number of voters who are not all that different in their behavior from the folks who give Kentucky their dominant tone. And we tend to, we were talking about stereotyping these lunch pail Democrats, these sorts of voters. We tend to stereotype regions and states as well, and it's good that the caller who's been to Oregon can attest to the type of variation you see there. In terms of the sort of strong professional woman thing, if Hillary Clinton were running against one of these sort of older white male politicians that we always get served up, it's possible that the sexism that exists out there in the population would matter more. But I do think that with a very young minority candidate running, Hillary Clinton's been able to avoid most of the pain that would have brought her in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.